Well, it's certainly been a while since I have said this. What's up, guys? It's Farouk Gnome here, and welcome back to another video. So, before I go full into uploading content again, I do want to quickly make a video explaining what the hell has been going on with this channel for the past probably going on 4 years, because I haven't really been uploading consistently in God knows how long, probably 4 or 5 years. But especially the past two, I think I've put out probably 4 videos since like 2020. So, yeah. So, how do I start this? So, what I want to talk about first is what the hell has been going on. So, between me being in college, me having a ton of family stuff going on that I don't really feel like talking about in this video, and, being, working. I got a job soon after I kind of stopped uploading. And that put a huge damper, especially when I went back to college in early 2022. I had almost zero time most days to record, and the days where I did have time, I ended up not having the energy to record. And, frankly, I'm coming back mostly because I missed it. I missed being able to interact with you guys. I really haven't been in contact with anybody a lot over the past 2 years, just because, I've been stuck in my work, stuck in, my actual job, my schoolwork, yada yada, and all the family shit going on. Obviously, a lot of this I've publicized over the years. Frankly, what I've publicized is to a point what I have gone through for the past few years. I don't want to get into how it escalated, but it did. And, the stress of all of that, combined with having to work all the time, having to go to school all the time, barely ever having a full day off where I can just, chill out and record. And when I did, I didn't have the time. I didn't have the energy. And even now, getting a full day off for me to just sit down and record is not uncommon, but it's certainly calmed down a bit. In fact, a lot of what's going in fact, I'd say a lot of what has gone on over the past few years has started to calm down a little. In 2021, actually, a couple months before I stopped uploading, I flunked out of college. 2020 and 2021 were my first year, was my first year of college. And, after 1 year, I flunked out. I went back in spring of 2022, instantly felt like I was doing better. Wasn't doing, or still wasn't doing, amazing, but was on track to, open myself back up for aid, open myself back up for opportunities again. And, frankly, I wanted to focus more on that. I wanted to focus more on that in 2022 than uploading, working on music, and, you know, I basically put my schoolwork and my real work that was making me any sort of money over pretty much everything. But, I realized about midway through 2022 that I was kind of cutting people off. Not, and to be clear, this, I wasn't doing this on purpose, but it just felt like I was kind of drifting away, kind of distancing myself for what seemed like little to no reason. And, well, it's now September of 2023, as of me recording this, and I decided to come back. I have decided that it's been enough time since I did this as a kind of, just because. I miss doing this because, like I said earlier, I like interacting with you guys. I like being able to put out content that people like and be able to do that regularly. And I know I mentioned it a little earlier in this video, but I am going to be making a return to music. I know I said this back in 2020, and it never happened. And I also said this in 2019, and it never happened. Well, actually no, because my last music was released in 2019. But yeah, I am working on new music. I might even be posting some shit to my Insta, Snap, Raga talking about it. And, obviously nothing in terms of release dates, and frankly I'm going to be a lot more private with release dates until I know they are set, because frankly I have a horrible history of posting a release date and then it gets delayed a month and then another month and then finally it's released. But by then some of the hype will have died down. By then not as many people are interested, because, shocker, if you keep adjusting the freaking release date of your album, it's gonna not do so high. And, just because I haven't been working on, just because I haven't been in the studio putting out music for the past 3 years doesn't mean that I haven't been working on my sound. I feel like I've vastly improved through some of my own private projects, but and frankly this all came about in about 2021, the idea to come back, or not 2021, this all came back in mid 2020, I'd say. The desire to return to music and try to just put out more music. That, I guess that would be the best way to put it. And Then I realized very quickly that, frankly, if I came back on the same shit, like with terrible sound design, because I was actually, a lot of you might not know this, I actually recorded all of my first two EPs and all of my singles on my phone. Like the same mic that if you call me that I'm talking through, that is the mic that I used to record all of my tracks. And, when I came to that realization, I realized that I really needed to improve more than just my sound, which, frankly, I ended up taking a couple more years trying to improve that before making any kind of commitment, as I am in this video, to return to music, return to the rap game, fucking try to actually make a name for myself. I needed to actually, put in the work and fucking improve my sound. Like, as of mid last year, I was listening to some of my old tracks, and frankly, whilst, I'm just gonna be airing some of my own criticism about my own music real quick. I noticed while some of the rhyme schemes that I could come up with and the flows that I could maintain were good, they were far outnumbered by the ones that I couldn't. And it really showed. If I came back without improving after a year and a half off at that point, I knew I was going to be... If the fans weren't mad about that, which part of me knew y'all wouldn't be if I came back on that, but frankly, I am my own harshest critic. Anybody who knows me and knows my music knows that I am my own harshest critic when it comes to my music. And I'm always the first one to say, I could improve this, I could improve that, this was kind of shit. I don't know why I left that in. And to a point, that is how to a point, I'm still that. I've learned to accept that, that music was made on, there's shoestring budgets, and then there was my budget. People would rent out studios to do the same type of stuff I was trying to do on my phone. I was doing everything from songwriting to, in my early days, eventually I gave up on that, but I am starting to get better at this, beat making. And, basically everything from songwriting to beat making, at least for a little bit, to mixing, recording, everything was done through a device that frankly was not meant to do that. And the fact that some of it came out even half as good-ish as it did, I guess is something I can look back on fondly. But, knowing where I'm at now, I know that that is officially the old sound that I had, and when I start coming out with new music, you guys are going to see the improvement, and I'm actually kind of happy with it for once. Like I said earlier, I am my own worst critic. Anybody would tell me that they love my tracks, and I'd always be the first one to pick out shit that I didn't like. immediately. And I am still that way. I'm sure no matter what I put out, it could be mainstream quality for all it matters, and I'd probably still find a way to say, I could have improved this, could have improved that. Like, but anyway, so in short, music is coming back. I am coming back to the rap game sometime soon. I can't quite say when, because I don't know when I'm going to be releasing music. You know, I'm probably going to be releasing, or I'll probably say something closer to when I'm releasing anything. And like I said, I'm going to be getting better at not posting release dates before I know I can hit that date. Because, especially with my old music, I would always miss it. Without fail, whether it be weeks or months, there would always be some kind of delay. Always. And, you know, that would be for various reasons. Fun fact, I actually recorded Decorated with a cold. Which is why I sound especially nasally on Decorated. I don't know why I ever posted that version of Decorated, just for the record. Like, as much as I've come to kind of acknowledge it as, you know, it was my first real track after the Trump diss track in 2018, which is somehow my most popular video ever by a country mile still. And somehow Decorated is still the second most popular video I've ever done. But anyway, yeah, I mean, you know, in short, I am returning to the rap game at some point. Don't know when. I'll announce something closer to when I'm going to come back with new music. I am going to be posting regular studio clips on social media because, well, I am actually working on building a home studio. So, yeah, I'll be updating you guys on the progress of that, and, you know, with any upcoming music, including potentially, I have yet to decide if I want to do this. I might even do something like a bi-weekly studio stream. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that, because I'd be interested in doing it, but I'd almost be more interested in seeing if you guys want it. Now, to be clear, that will not be on YouTube. That will be on Instagram, most likely, if I do that. And obviously, even if you guys want it, those aren't starting immediately. Because, you know, I still have to set up the studio. I've still got quite a bit of work to do on it. I'd say give it at least another month and a half, maybe. Like, even if you guys want it, expect it in about a month and a half, at least. But yeah, obviously regular studio clips will be going up on Instagram, especially, you know, during the process of making the studio. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see studio streams on Instagram. I'm trying to kind of expand things on this channel in general, which is kind of a perfect segue into what's coming on the channel in general. So, first off, I have a new-ish series coming starting next week, which is, if this is a working title, How Good is Blank in Blank? it's pretty much an old game review series. It's pretty much the exact same as my formula for my old game review videos, but it's for games that have been out for a while that I haven't reviewed, or a game that's been out for a while that I have reviewed. But yeah, it's going to be pretty much the game review series all over again. That will actually be returning as well. Full disclosure, as you can probably tell from the fact that this is still, I think, 1080p. Full disclosure, I have not upgraded to a PS5 yet. That will not be happening anytime soon, most likely, especially with the studio stuff. So, the game review series will probably have to wait for quite a bit to be actually brought to new gen games. And obviously, as a result, I'm going to be putting a disclaimer on those videos for, I'd just say, the foreseeable. They will be on PS4 as long as I can cover the game. For example, I wanted to do Mortal Kombat 1, and actually one of the first episodes of How Good Is Blank will be Mortal Kombat 11. However, Mortal Kombat 1 isn't even coming out on last gen, so yeah, that video will have to wait, and it might even become a How Good Is Mortal Kombat 1 video instead of instead of an actual game review. Also, I debuted a series a couple of years ago that never got beyond the pilot episode because, well, the first episode the first episode I wanted to put out, ended up getting corrupted because my dumbass deleted every single clip from that video before I could ever upload it, and it ended up corrupting the file. Yeah, I'm a genius, but TRG Talks will be coming back, or TRG Talks About Blank will be coming back. Okay, so TRG Talks did have one episode on the 2020 election. So, TRG Talks did get one episode outside of the pilot, but I will be making more episodes of it to bring the series back, and because there are some major fucking topics nowadays that I want to talk about, and I feel like that's probably the best forum to do it, and so fuck it. So between TRG Talks coming back, vlogs will be coming back to the channel properly for the first time, I think, since like 2019, maybe? It might have actually been 5 years since the last time I did a vlog on this channel. And yeah, that's gonna be weird. We're bringing that back, but there's a hell of a lot of things I want to do in the coming months, the coming year, and there's a hell of a lot on this channel that I want to do beyond just going back to the same shit. And obviously I'm still using the same mic that I had the last time I uploaded. That's going to change very quickly. because, alongside making my music studio a lot nicer, I'm also going to be upgrading this setup too. Possibly even merging them into one, just so that I can manage everything from one setup. That's a little TBD, but yeah, man, I mean, can you guys tell that I haven't been in front of a fucking microphone or camera or anything that much in a year? Like, but yeah, there's gonna be a lot of content coming. Obviously, I already went over some of it with vlogs returning. Then we got How Good Is Blank, the game review series coming back to some degree, and TRG Talks coming back as well. That might get a new name, and definitely How Good Is Blank is going to be it's a running title for now. Don't know quite what I'm going to call the series. I might even just call it Old Game Reviews, with that being the title style, but Jesus, I have been recording audio for nearly 30 minutes already. But yeah, at the end of it, I guess to end this video off, I am back. For real this time. I know I said that back in 2020 and 2019, but I will say, but I would say believe me this time, but that sounds eerily similar to The Boy Who Cried Wolf at this point. But yeah, it's nice to be back. I can't say with what frequency right now I'm going to be uploading. I don't really have much of an upload schedule planned for now, but just know that I'm going to be uploading when I can, and well, since I can a lot more now, I'm going to be uploading a lot more. And I guess to a point, I do actually have some videos in the pipeline that I could put out. They're videos of the new GTA DLC and, well, actually playing through the last GTA DLC. And actually, yeah, I do want to address this. I looked through my uploads and I realized that nearly a fifth of all the videos on this channel are GTA 5 related. Let me address this right now. GTA 5 will be getting probably those 8 or 9 videos further on the channel. Then, a 2-part episode of How Good Is Blank. Again, running titled. But yeah, an episode of that series will come out on both the single player and the online, and those will be my final GTA videos for quite some time on this channel. I want to expand the channel's horizons a little bit. I want to expand beyond, well, having 20 out of 200 videos on this channel, or actually I think it's like 30 of the 200 videos on this channel being GTA 5. Sure, I'll fully admit it's one of my favorite games even now. to play. It's oversaturated on this channel, to be completely blunt. And I say it's one of my favorite games even now. I have been getting kind of sick of it lately. So yeah. And obviously, this is my first GT7 video. this B-roll right now. That will actually be the first How Good Is Blank video on this channel. It'll probably be going up in the next week and a half, maybe. But, I don't want to put a hard release date in for that video, because, again, I'm trying to move away from that, given my history. So, yeah. But to end this video off, a lot is happening to the channel as of now. The goal would be to upload at least twice a week from here. And, just bring back this channel a little bit from I won't say from the dead, because that's a little bleak. I'd say more from dormancy than anything, because frankly, aside from that one live stream I put out in 2022, I haven't uploaded shit. Actually, I think that was 2021 that I uploaded my last video. So, I'm going to be trying to bring back this channel. And frankly, I know I talked to one of my friends a couple months ago and told them, yeah, I'd be coming back some point this summer. I mean, I was technically right. I guess I was technically right. But, I mean, I don't know, does it really count? But yeah. Either way, I'm back. I'm happy to be back. And just, expect more. I'm gonna be this isn't gonna be my last video for a month, for example. This is going to be my last video for about the next 4 days. So, and, again, until I get everything set up properly, I will probably be putting up old clips for a bit. Like, those GTA mission videos that I was talking about earlier. I'm probably going to be putting those up over the course of the next week or 2, maybe 3, while I get everything set up. And those won't be the only videos on the channel during that time period. I am going to be putting out regular actual content. Like I said, I do have a few videos planned for the old game reviews, the new game reviews, and just general content moving forward. I do have plans, and obviously, once I get my studio set up, that's going to be a video in and of itself, showcasing, the building process behind. I say building process, like it's not just putting up some fucking speakers and soundproof foam, but either way, and obviously, I'm gonna be uploading when I can. I'm not gonna be trying to force myself to upload to keep a schedule. I'll update you guys for once. If there is a reason behind not streaming, not recording, yeah. And wow, I am 37 minutes into this recording, and I haven't brought up live streams beyond the studio stream stuff. So, live streams will be coming back to a point. Um, Obviously, for right now, they're mostly going to be chill streams, just like my old style stream. However, I'm not going to act like, like you're seeing in the B-roll here. I'm not still involved with esports a little bit. So, I'm going to be back in the GT World Series this year. Not, the top split that you guys would see on YouTube, but, well, actually nowhere near it. But, I'm going to be posting competitive streams for GT7, and I might be able to find some other games to fill that hole with. Obviously, chill streams aren't going away when those happen. It's just going to be a mix of the two. Wow, I can't believe I'm about to run out of fucking B-roll. Holy shit. So, okay, very, very long summary out of the way. A lot of shit has calmed down in my life that was affecting my ability to record. I have a lot more time in my day now that I can just sit down, relax, record, and not have to really worry about whether I'll have time to do so. There will be times, most likely, where that will change. However, I will definitely be better at notifying you guys when that does happen. I have tons of videos planned for the future, and some I even have recorded right now. Music will be coming back, finally. I feel like I've finally gotten myself to a point where I am happy with my own music, and yeah, it's like I've improved my sound massively. I'm working on improving my ability to make beats as well. Like, things are looking up on that front. And yeah. And just to be clear, just because I'm coming back to, just because this video has mostly been about YouTube, music, and live streaming, rah, I'm gonna be more active on all of my social media, whether that be Instagram, Snapchat, wherever. I'm gonna be more active on there than I have been for a long time. In fact, I think I've only ever posted one story of Snapchat in my 5 years of having Snapchat. So yeah, I'm gonna be keeping up with things a hell of a lot better on this channel and on any other account that belongs to me. So yeah, long ass rant over. Holy Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna get the intro. I gotta get the outro out of the way before I run out of fucking B-roll. Alright. So, that's it for this video. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later. Peace!